So let's do this card talk, y'all. I haven't done one in a long time, but I thought I'd come talk to you guys. Y'all know how we do. I chit chat with you on my commute home. Y'all my family, y'all my peoples. So let's talk. So today's topic, I thought we would talk about not beating yourself up for past mistakes. And I will say I'm probably one of my worst critics. And, you know, people that are their own worst critics, we don't take criticism well. Constructive criticism, good criticism, negative criticism, we just don't take criticism because we're already hard on ourselves. So, I guess this video is just going to be about, you know, a couple things to keep in mind if you're struggling with forgiving yourself for past mistakes. I guess I'll use myself as an example like I usually do. I am a mother of a 3-year-old whom I love very much. I do. But there are days I beat myself up because I feel like I could have been in a better position to give him a better life than I'm giving him. And I think with all mothers, because I hear mothers of all walks of life or class or whatever you want to call it, say that they always feel like they can do more. I think just us as human beings, we just always feel that we could do more. But just like, I just wish I could have positioned my son a little bit better. You know, my situation not the best, it's not the worst, but I beat myself up for that because I feel that I know better, and I grew up always having my life planned out a certain way. And when that plan doesn't go how I've always pictured it, I beat myself up for it. And that's just one of those things, you know. But I will say that I know it's cliche, y'all, when people say everything happens for a reason, but now that he's here, he has given me, you know, more to live for. I push myself harder than I did before he was here. I'm better at holding on to the little money that I have, you know, compared to before I had him. He just made me responsible and he made me grow, and I feel that I'm stronger. And I never imagined, you know, I could be capable of being a mom. I've always wanted to be a mom, but I always thought motherhood was intimidating and that there's no way that I would survive being a mom. And I've come this far, and I'm proud of myself for that. And that's also helping me to forgive myself. But again, when it's rough and we kind of struggling, I begin to beat myself up. And that's when I have to get into my word and remind myself of who I am, you know. So that's one example. Another example, excuse the sun, y'all. I know we always go through this. I'm trying to turn this a little bit. Another example would probably be career-wise. Definitely not where I want to be career-wise. I always thought, I don't know why 25 is like this magical number, but I always thought like by 25 I would be married with kids and an entrepreneur. Like 25 is just that magical number. I guess it's because you're still young, but you're still considered an adult, you know? And now that I'm 30, you know, I've started my own little small boutique, I guess you can call it, or I've sold items, but not on a big scale, you know, like I always imagine myself with this big clothing line and a full album out right now, and I'd be touring and I'd be on television. Like, I just want to do music, I want to do movies, I want to do, you know, clothing line, you know, anything I can get my hands on. I'm just a creative arts type of person. And I never grew up like, you know, with like this just one occupation. Like, I always admire people that know from a young age exactly what they want to be. Like, they be like, I want to be a lawyer, and they know that's what they want and they work toward that, you know. But for me, it's always been harder because anything that's creative arts, drawing or creating things, that's what I like to do. And I never thought that the things that I like to do, I could really just turn it into a career. Or I shouldn't say turn it into a career, but I didn't know how to turn it into a career because I have so many things I want to do and it overwhelms me. And I feel like I barely even scratched the surface to all the things that I want to do. And I'm already 30 and I'm feeling that pressure, you know, because I'm getting older. And especially with the entertainment industry, you know, some stuff, age limit is placed on some things, you know. I know I can still do movies and different things like that, but I don't know, it's just like the older I get, I feel like the less opportunities I have. So I always beat myself up for that, and I'm always like, you know, why didn't I take my career serious, you know, in at least high school, even middle school, you know. I'm not gonna lie, middle school I was going hard. I was doing all the classes and I was doing, you know, little fashion shows here and there. But I wish I would have kept that drive and kept pushing, because I know I would have been somebody by now, you know. Well, I am somebody, but I'd be where I pictured myself to be in life, I think, you know. So, but again, I think, you know, my mindset, I just tell myself like, okay, maybe the timing just wasn't right. Like, mentally, I don't even think I'm really all the way prepared to handle being in the entertainment industry. Like I said, I'm very critical of myself, and to put myself out there for the world to see and analyze and criticize might be tough. And I feel like there's a process you should go through to build this strength up to get to that point. And I don't want to rush that process. Like, I want to be strengthened in the meantime, so that when I get there, I am able to handle it, you know. And so yeah, I would say my career, I would say motherhood, and probably owning my home. I always wanted a house again by 25. Like, I feel like before the prices went up, before Facebook came, like, I've been working since 15. Like, there's no reason that I shouldn't have had a house before the prices drove up, or some land. Like, I'm so disappointed in myself. And I think, like they say, because of lack of knowledge, you know, if I had a lot of the knowledge that I have now back when I was in school, I'd be a lot further in life. And that's another thing that irritates me about the school system. Like, we in school all these years, and pretty much everything, I'm not gonna say everything, but majority of what I've learned in school, I don't even need it. It's like the life skills and the main things I'm struggling with right now, these are the things I should have been taught about in life. In school. And I get it, like, it starts at home, but if I'm at school 8 hours a day, I need some survival skills and just how I should handle everyday hardships. Like, that should be discussed, because this is just ridiculous, you know. And I'm trying to educate myself now. I don't feel it's ever too late. I'm trying to get going everything I've ever dreamed of, because it's not too late. I feel as long as I'm still breathing, it's not too late. But I wake up at myself mad, because I'm working a 9-to-5 still. My dream is to quit my 9-to-5 and work for myself, and I know I can do it. And I'm just frustrated because I can't do it how and when I want to do it. Like, you know, you just go to work, and that day you feel like you want to quit and walk out, but it's like you're in bondage and you can't. Whether that be fear or bills, or you have people depending on you. Like, that's just where I am now. But I'm telling you, if I could relive my life all over again, I would do things a lot differently. And I feel I'd be better positioned in life. But at the same time, it's kind of bittersweet, because I feel that everything I went through and experienced has made me the person I am today. And I'm proud of how far I've come. And I'm proud of how I've discovered some of the gifts that I have, because people in my life that's come along have, you know, helped me open or share my gifts. So, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just venting, but giving you guys tips at the same time of like how I overcome these feelings. So basically, like I said, every day I'm making a schedule for myself. I've shared this in another video. I make a schedule for myself of what I want to do when I get home off of work. Because, you know, when you get off work, you're tired. But I don't want that to be the reason why I'm not pushing for my dreams. I don't want to make no excuses. So I get home and I work on something. Even if I'm tired, even if it's 30 minutes to an hour, I usually put in about 2 hours towards whatever it is I'm passionate about. And I just get to working. And I feel good. Like, it gives me a purpose to live, you know. But it's just, I wish I was just making like crazy income so I could just quit. But yeah, making a schedule for yourself and working on your dreams every day, even if you're tired, that is going to give you motivation, you know. And like I said, getting into your word and learning to forgive yourself and be patient and kind to yourself, which I'm working on. That's another tip, you know. I think we really don't give ourselves no type of credit. We just really be beating ourselves up, and you just gotta congratulate yourself for how far you've come. Even if you could be better positioned or you could be doing better, you here, you made it. It's people that didn't even make it this far, you know. So I remind myself of that. Another thing that gets me fired up, I gotta keep watching them motivational videos. You know, watch videos of people that are where you want to be. That's, you know, that's the advice I want, you know, I like to listen to and watch. I like to watch people that are already where I want to be, and I like to hear their stories of how they got there, you know. And typically I gravitate toward people that grew up with nothing, just poor. I don't really watch too many people that were like already rich or born into a rich family. I'm not saying you can't learn from them, because obviously they know something about wealth or managing wealth or maintaining wealth. But for me, I'm more inspired by people that grew up with nothing and became, you know, these multi-millionaires, because I feel that relates more to my life story. So those are the people that I listen to. So again, I'm all over the place. I'm driving, but I just wanted to share. I wanted to vent and share tips at the same time, and give you guys a couple things to just think about. You know, basically, don't beat yourself up. You know, read your word, read different articles, and just keep feeding yourself knowledge and keep growing. It's not too late, and everything you've been through is just going to strengthen you for when you do make it. So I think that's it for today. I don't know how long y'all wasn't able to see me, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up, and I'll talk to you guys my next commute ride. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. All right.